This is Odin's Wolf Survival, and today I have the Zippo Emergency Fire Kit. They're kind of interesting. They're completely waterproof, O-ring sealed in both cases. There's the ring and the other ring right there. The cool thing is it's got the Zippo striker on it, and that's all it does is spark. So once you get this, and it uses Zippo flints, which is a big plus. You can pop this out, take the screw out, put a new flint in there, of which is one thing that I highly recommend. You can also get to it from the bottom. That I highly recommend is putting Zippo flints in the bottom of this. This is a tinder capsule here, and it comes with the lid, which is waterproof, and this whole mess floats. And I played with it a little bit, so we got some material. And 5 of these. And there you can see I've dumped a whole bunch of flints in the bottom, because without flints it's just kind of useless. And the regular Zippo ones work. But if you don't have, you can actually buy more of these. But if you don't, you can fill this up with char cloth, punk wood, charred punk wood, just real dry punk wood, anything along the line that'll take a spark, because this is a spark-based system, emergency system, and it works pretty fair. All right, they have a hole. What they say to do with the tinder is kind of wasteful to me, but you take a stick, push it through, and it'll push some of this wax impregnated cotton out like this, and then you light it with the tinder, or with the sparker, and it'll sit here and burn this whole thing up as a flame. So you basically, with the tinder that's in there, you have 5 flames. Alas, like the tinder tabs and stuff like that, I don't like using a whole one. Stick it on the end of a stick, spark it up, get it going, get your fire going, put it out. Then you got it for next time, because you don't know how long you're going to be in the emergency situation. You don't know how many fires you're going to need. So this was pushed out already, so we can see what it is. The nice thing is with this is you can shove everything back in it, seal it up, it stays good. This is plastic, about 4 inches long overall. It's got a lanyard ring on it. The other thing is, if you end up not wanting to use, or something happens, that does screw down. So as you're using it, you can actually use this as individual and keep everything dry if you need it. Don't know if that really counts in a lot of stuff, but at least they made it the same thread size, which is unusual. About 1.2 inches across here. Got a strike arrow, which is, as far as I'm concerned, kind of about as, you know, today's world, you might need it. With this cotton wiki stuff, you want to get it wikied out pretty good. There you go. You can put this on a stick. If you want to use it to move it around like a match, as they say, that's their one big claim to fame. It's basically a bigger version of the military sparker survival kit, the aviation one, the Air Force one. But it's made by Zippo, which some people like to collect Zippo. It's a good size, so when it's cold, you can see how long that little bit will burn. When it's a good size, you can actually get hold of it pretty easily, because your hands will, once things start getting cold, they'll start doing this, and then life gets really entertaining. You can actually use this with 2 hands if you have to. If your fingers are so cold they won't work, you can hang on to it and use it as you need. It's kind of knurled, so it's got some grippy. They run in, I think, online and Amazon, the price is 13.5. Well, everybody knows Amazon. You can see the wax starting to leach out right there. You can, as everybody knows, Amazon's starting to get more expensive. So I think at Wally Mart, I saw one in Wally Mart, and I was thinking it was a bit over $10, maybe $10, $12. I don't know. It's kind of, with the supply line and things the way they are, it's catch as catch can. So there you go. But that's the Zippo emergency fire kit. I would probably add a few things to it. I'd put some fire cord down this if you were going to carry this. Just as extra's always not bad. Extra flints in the bottom, as I stated. And go. It floats. It's waterproof. Not a bad little kit.